Boys, forget what you know about the meta, because the SIG SPEAR is here, and it's tearing through Tarkov like nothing else. Let's go ahead and take this bad boy out for a fucking spin, shall we? Now, if you actually want to buy the SIG, you actually can from level 4 Peacekeeper. Now, by all means, if you just want to get the SIG and use it, you can buy it from Peacekeeper, but that's easier said than done. You see, the only reason why I'm even able to purchase it from Peacekeeper is because I finished one of the endgame task lines for Lightkeeper, which is extremely tedious to do. Not only getting Lightkeeper, because you have to do so many tasks beforehand. I believe once you start getting Lightkeeper quests, you have to do every quest one by one, and I think there's between a 12-hour and a 24-hour time period before you can even do the next quest. So you can't just knock them all out in one day. You have to wait a bit. But if you really like the Spear, when you get it and you've used it and you love the gun, I would definitely recommend going for the entire Lightkeeper questline to get it. You get 3 of them. It's about $2,000, but it's worth it. And also, once you get the Spear, you also unlock the best ammo for the Spear, which is the SIG hybrid ammo. It's a tier 4 to 5 penetration, but I've seen it go through tier 6 like very easily. With 72 damage, it's really good, okay? And then if you don't do that, like let's say you don't do the questline for Lightkeeper, you can just settle for the SIG FMJ ammo, which isn't as good as it only goes up to class 4 and it struggles to pen through 5 and 6. It does have a little bit more damage, but you can get this one instead. Now, as for actually getting the gun and ammo, it's going to be a little bit hard depending on your skill level and how well you are at labs. Now, as far as I know, the only place the gun and ammo actually consistently spawns is labs. One is going to be in the weapon testing room, one is going to be in the residential room, and then one can also be in the, I think it's red keycard room. That's for the ammo spawns, okay? Now for the actual gun to spawn, it only spawns in the new area that was introduced with the Zombies Halloween update last year. And you can find it on the weapon rack. That's usually where I find it. And you can also find it at the bottom of the bed in the residential room. But you do need the residential keycard. Luckily, that keycard does have a 100% spawn chance and it has 2 uses. Now, the build that I currently have is the build that I'm going to be using and testing, but I'm also going to show you what the most ergonomically high build looks like, and then I'm going to show you the build with the least amount of recoil, but it's going to look funky, okay? So just bear with me. So this is going to be the first weapon build that I showed you that I personally use, right? This is going to be full auto, standing up, no recoil control. Okay, now that is insanely high for recoil. Now I'm going to try to control it a little bit. Right, I think that's like a, what, 100 meters out there? 100, 200 meters? Okay, let's go ahead and try it. Full auto recoil control. It's not bad, but it could be better. It looks like half the shots hit the body and then half the shots just fucked off. Now, obviously, up close and personal, you're going to have so much recoil control. It's going to be like non-existent, really. And then obviously, if you zoom in all the way and then you switch to single fire, you're going to have really good recoil control. It's not going to be bad at all. Right, you're always going to hit the target no matter what. But let me go ahead and show you the highest ergonomic build. So this right here is the highest ergonomic build that you could go for in the entire game. It brings it up to 83 recoil and 93 ergo. But it looks absolutely atrocious. Like, the gun does not look that good. Also, it gets rid of the suppressor, so it's going to be very loud. You also have this little dinky iron sight scope thing. It's not as good as the rest of the scopes in the game. Trust me, there's hundreds better. Not to mention, you also lose your range scope, so you're not going to be able to use that. And then also, you can go for the 20 rounders for +1 ergo, or even the 10 rounders to bring it all the way up to 98. But I don't know why anyone would go with that. I would go with either the 20 rounders or the 25 rounders, as you know, it drops it by 5. And then if you want to go with the 50 rounder, it's going to drop it to 81. So it's up to you what you want to do. But for the highest ergo and also like the most optimal, I would go 93. And let's go ahead and test this recoil out. All right, so we're going to do this full auto. Now remember, there are no laser sights or flashlights on this gun. It's literally just the gun, the sight, and that's it. So let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, so there's a little bit of recoil there, but at the same time, look how fast the gun does ADS in. So if you're in close quarters maps like factory or labs, I honestly would go this build just because of how small the map is and how quickly you need to snap onto targets. So it does feel really nice, I'm not gonna lie. And then close, yeah, see, like on close quarter targets, you'll definitely be able to control the recoil way more. And then let's go ahead and see with single fire. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to control that. Yeah, you'll just struggle to know if you're actually hitting the target sometimes or not. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and try the full recoil build. Okay, now this is the lowest recoil build that I could possibly build meta-wise. Nothing else will lower the recoil. This is all the best stuff on it. So you will have your scope. Since we're not giving a fuck about ergo at all and we're just going for lowest amount of recoil control, you're going to want the Pro Gen Big Fat Boy stock, right? The SIG FKS knuckle stock adapter, and then the ARE buffer tube. And then you're going to go ahead and put a side mount on it just in case. You know, it looks cooler. You don't have to, obviously. Create the gun as you want. But you are going to need the RK2 grip, and then the suppressor has to be on it. And it comes out to a 56 vertical recoil, 28 ergo. You could probably get higher ergo if you use less, like, no scope, you know, maybe take off some laser attachments and stuff. But I do it because it looks cool. Oh, I also forgot. So we're also going to go with a 50 rounder because we care about recoil control more than ergo. So it drops it down to 16. Now, you don't have to do that. Obviously, you can go whatever mag you want. But I would recommend, if you have access to the 50 rounder, get the 50 rounder. Stock up on them. It's a barter. I think it's 3 TNT blocks and then like 3 AWLs or some shit like that. Something like that. But it's worth it. Buy it every reset. Do it now. And this will be the vertical recoil test right now. Okay, let's go ahead and test out the vertical recoil. So let's go ahead and switch this bad baby to full auto. Now I do have the 50 rounder inside the mag. So this is going to be the test with no recoil control. Okay, that's pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. Now let's go ahead and see with some recoil control. Not too bad, still kind of shitty. Let's go ahead and see up close. Oh, wow, yeah. Barely any recoil. It's staying directly in the center of that target. Now let's go ahead and try with full auto recoil control, full zoom. Okay, that's a little bit harder to control, I'm not going to lie. And then let's go ahead and do single fire from far range. Oh yeah, you can really spam the single fire. It's not going to move at all. All in all, though, this is probably my favorite build. It has 3 more recoil than the actual, I think 3 more, right? I could be wrong. The other one was like 50 something for the lowest recoil, but I think this is better because it balances between ergonomics and recoil, and you also get to keep your sick ass 1x8 times scope. So this is probably my favorite build of them all. Obviously, if you don't want the 50 rounder and you want more ergo, boom, there you go, 50 ergo, 61. It's balanced. I really like balanced guns, and I think this build is my favorite build of all. I don't know if it's actual meta build, but it's my meta. It's what I use. So go ahead and try it out for yourself. There's a guard up there. That means Kaban's here. Oh shit, dude, my FPS is dying over here. Wait. My bad, G. Good night. Now, my only concern is them getting on that machine gun. Because if he gets on that thing, I might... Oh, I didn't bring any nades. Okay, this is... Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful here. How do they always go prone? Okay, he's dead. They're trying to go for the machine gun. Oh my god. There we go. He's dead. How much ammo do I have left? Jesus, I'm kind of blowing through ammo. All right, we're going to put it to single fire for now. Okay, his guard... Actually, you know what? Back to full auto. Oh, there's Kaban's fat ass right there. Oh, maybe I can peek. Pixel peek one. Oh, I can't let them get on that MG, dude. Oh! Oh! Miss all your shots. Reload. No way, he's not dead. Wait, the gun! Oh my god. Dude, you wanna fuck off? Where am I being shot from? Oh my god, I have sniper scabs shooting at me too. Jeez, I'm wasting so much ammo. Wait. Who's this, Gus? Is this Gus? Who? Oh, he's got a grenade launcher. What kind of ammo you have? Oh my god, he had BP, dude. If he would have shot me, I would have died. Okay, let's throw a nade in there. Oh! Dude. Oh my god. Can you fuck off? I'm trying to... Alright. Show yourself, motherfucker. I hear someone spawning right. I don't want Kaban coming out here. Dude, there's so many. I'm going inside. Alright, I'm back and ready for more. I reloaded my gun, so I should be good. Better not be on that MG. Oh, yeah, you remember me? You remember you were shooting at me, asshole? Yeah, fuck. Whoa, what the hell? Wait, I'm on full auto, right? Where's Kaban? Oh, there's Kaban. Is he in here? You in here, Fatso? Okay. Shot out my fucking leg, dude. Where's Fat Boy? Is he still breathing? Yeah, he's still breathing. Oh, look at your leg. Look at your little... Oh! Yeah, get fucked! Get fucked! Night-night, Fat Boy. Good night, Fat Boy. Oh, looks like we got some stragglers here. Someone's pulling out a nade? Someone just threw a fucking nade? Is that Gus? It might be Gus, low-key. One of his guards. I'm gonna have to low-key exfil soon. I'm out of ammo already. Alright, Kaban, what did you have on you? There's your PKP. What kind of ammo you had in this bitch? I think that's good ammo. Take the key, take the ammo. Take all that. Alright, my closing thoughts on the SIG SPEAR. Number one, it is like the best gun in the game right now currently, from what I know, right? It packs a punch. It shoots as fast, almost as fast actually, as an M4 assault rifle, right? But it also packs the punch of a battle rifle. It's basically like a better performing SCAR, if that makes any sense. Like, this thing can punch through armor like it's nothing. It puts down hostile forces with ease. It has no trouble against bosses. It has no trouble against goons. It has no trouble against raiders. It has no trouble against scavs. It's really good. Now, the main downside is getting the gun and getting the ammo as well as the magazines, because it's very, very hard to get all three things, especially if you're very early on in your wipe. I mean, the gun itself, the only way to acquire it is 1 from labs, 2 from Lightkeeper Quest, or 3 if you get lucky and it spawns on Big Pipe. But you also have to kill Big Pipe for it. And then, okay, let's say you have the gun, you acquired it, right? Now you have to get the ammo for it. Well, the only way to get ammo is either labs or you buy it off of Peacekeeper. But you have to have level 4 Peacekeeper unlocked to even buy it from him. And then you're also gated behind, I think, only 180 rounds every so few hours. So it's like you're going to expend the ammo quicker than you can replenish it. And then the mags on top of it, you can only buy 20 rounder mags from Peacekeeper. That's it. You can buy the 25 rounders if you do the Lightkeeper quest or if you get it off the flea market, but they're insanely expensive. And if you even want a chance at the 50 rounder, I'm pretty sure there's a quest for it from Peacekeeper level 4. I'm not sure, as the 50 rounder does work with other 7.62 types like the MDR, the SCAR, the battle rifle SCAR, the X17, you know, etc, etc. So yes, it is probably one of the best in slot weapons, the most meta weapon you could use to put down the enemy, but at the same time, it is also the most expensive weapon to use because it costs so much just to get it, whether it be rubles, US dollars, or time and investment in quest lining and doing all the extra stuff for it, or even just going and running labs over and over and over and over again to hopefully get the gun to spawn and then good ammo for it to spawn. All in all, final thoughts. This is the greatest gun that I've used so far for assault rifle class, right? It's really good, don't get me wrong, but the main downside that holds it back is its availability. It's not that well available for a lot of people. Like an M4 is more available with good ammo. You can get an M4, deck it out, get really good ammo for it, or second to best good ammo, and you're set. But if you have the time and you have the willpower and you have the ability to farm the spear or even get it, right? Use that gun. I'm not even lying to you when I tell you this. It is the greatest gun. It feels so good to use, but you will also need to not be so trigger happy. I'm very trigger happy with my guns, and I realize with the spear, even taking in extra mags and extra ammo and putting it in my container, I still end up running out of ammo at the end of the raid. I will usually have to exfil very early on in my raids because I'm completely out of ammo. But with that being said, guys, go ahead, try it out for yourselves. Take out the spear and see if you guys like it. See if you don't like it. Let me know if you guys actually fuck with the gun or you don't. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.